Welcome back to Project Ozone 2 Kappa mode, and it's time, I think, to upgrade our armor. We want much better armor than this. So let's go to crafting, shall we? We want the battle suit. And we want the battle suit chestplate, first of all. Which means I'm going to go through the Dark Solarium jet plate. And what I have of that, I have some of the pieces. Some of this stuff I've already crafted, just off camera. In fact, let me just change over to C. So Dark Solarium. Dark Solarium. The system now knows how to craft that, so we can get that started. The dark plate is the last ingredient, so I can ignore that one. And then let's just tell it to craft more Dark Solarium, shall we? I don't know, maybe 10. Yep, it's got some crafting CPUs, good. And then let's get to the rest. So we need a Vibrant Jetpack Armored. I've been crafting that up. This goes through several tiers of stuff that's all fairly similar recipes all the way down to conductive iron, and then these thrusters, which are again very, very similar all the way up. Just different tiers of stuff we already have in our system or can auto craft. So because we're only probably going to make one of these, or maybe two at the most in the future, I went ahead and crafted that. We'll need to come back to that in a second. So in order to do this, we're going to need the tier 3, so we need a capacitor bank. Is that enough? What did I need? Tier 3. Pulsating crystal. Yeah. Which I think the system either knows how to do. Yeah, I think it does. Okay, let's just make one. Go. Okay, there's a tier 3, and then we'll have to build up to a tier 4, so back to Dark Solarium. Tier 4 is just a tier 3 and some other bits and pieces that I probably have most of. What actual bottom piece was that? The Vibrant Capacitor Bank. I thought I had those. Yeah, maybe it's just one of those recipes that won't shift click in. It is. Okay. So that's pretty much done. Dark Solarium. And will you now shift click most things? So we need that tier 4, the jetpack. One there. One there. And then what was the top middle? Top middle, I think, was just this dark plate. No. Does this need to be charged? Dark Solarium. That looks like the right recipe to me. Yeah. Am I missing something? Oh, it's the armored version. Okay, so we need to... where's the tier 4 again? There we go, the armored version. Okay, so that can... I'll just keep it in the system just to make sure that doesn't get starting to charge from our wireless charger. Sometimes that has issues, so yeah, let's keep that out of there. And now shift click in, and then hopefully the tier 4s should now fit. Tier 4 and Octadic. Dark Solarium jet plate, which I'm going to put in the system. And then we want the battle suit. Battle suit chest plate. Yeah, so we got the battle suit. Okay, and then we need from that the rest. Yep, it's given me quest complete, good. And this, you know, I'm just going to disconnect this wireless charger. I just don't want, this is so much effort to actually get to this point that I just need to make sure this does not go wrong. I don't fancy starting from leather armor all over again. So I have actually charged the wireless crafting terminal from that wireless charger. So this is full essentially, so I don't need to worry about it, but I'll do it from the wired version. Fine, so what do we need now? We've got battle suit. Battle suit stuff means that we can turn around and say we can get upgrade tokens. Now I don't have any upgrade tokens already crafted. I may have crafted them. Oh no, I have allowed it to auto craft. So I need one per piece of armor. Needs 4 nether stars, 4 ZBQ7s, and that will make the upgrade tokens. So we can get those created. And the other one is spider eyes, and I think I've got that in the system. I do, so battle suit. Let me just actually grab the other pieces. and then we should be able to upgrade them. So, battle suit. Suit, not sweet, suit. And so we want the helmet. And then we can just grab the rest of the pieces. Why won't you let me use that? Is it a different recipe in each one? Oh, it is a different recipe in each one. Okay, fine. What is the... It seems to be straightforward ingredients anyway. No real problem there. So we're through battle suit, and then we need to see what the next tier up. The next tier up is this that requires the Wyvern cores and the Wyvern energy cores and everything else we have. So Wyvern, I actually should have enough, I think. Yeah, so Wyvern armor. All right, so we got the Wyvern helm. Oh, Wyvern helm. The chest plate. The leggings. And the boots. And we've got full Wyvern armor. Let's just take that out, just in case that's a quest. I think it probably will be. Come on, quest? No? Oh, well. So, with the next tier up after that, I don't think we have yet. Yes, we don't have this. But to get to it, I don't think we're quite ready for that. So, I think I'm just going to put these back. Yeah, so we can infuse the armor with draconium. We can improve its resistance. Its stats are going to be pretty good, but we need an upgrade modifier to boost the stats. Upgrade modifier. What do we need to make that? Well, it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. We just need one of the draconic cores, which we have to get the system to craft because it needs glowing mangaloy. Draconic cores. Let's just create 4 anyway. There we go. And let's wait for that to finish. Okay, that's simple crafting done. We put down an upgrade modifier. I'm not sure if it actually takes power, but I'll just put it down in the world anyway. And then we get a choice. So let's put the leggings in first. Let's see what we can do. Wow, weird interface. Okay, so we got 0 installed and we got Kappa 15, which means we've got 3 slots of 15. And in order to do those, we need to spend capacity in each of these things. So shield capacity, RF capacity, or shield recovery. And they're going to take either, let's see, 1 point or 2 points, depending on which type of core I use. So I've got 2 cores, Draconic and Wyvern, and I sort of have the option of choosing whichever one of these. So I either go for storage or damage mitigation. So we can both install and remove cores. The cap, unfortunately, is 15 here, so you can only choose 15 cores. However, if you choose to use the Wyvern cores instead of the Draconic, you get double the amount out of them. So why would you ever go for Draconic? I don't know, maybe there is a reason. Anyway, I'm going to improve capacity. I think I could mix it with recovery. I'm not going to worry about RF capacity just yet. I don't know how much that's going to go down. 1 million is obviously a lot of RF, but maybe not when you're getting hit by some of the things like the Chaos Guardian, Chaos Dragon, something like that. Yeah, and I don't think I want to fight that with the Wyvern stuff. I want to go for Draconic, so that's going to be more upgrades. So yeah, we're going to have to deal with this sooner or later. The other aspect is that, well, in order to create the Wyvern cores, we need the glowing mangaloy, which needs that single cow again. So I'm going to have to go and upgrade that cow. I think it's going to be out of... Yeah, it's, it's out of Erothium again. So, yeah, I mean, once this drains, I'm going to be out again. But that's okay. While that's going on, instead of upgrading the armor... I just want to see if there's any effect. I'm not sure if there will be any effect until I actually upgrade everything, but let's just give it a go. Let's see what it looks like. Why not? Wyvern helm, Wyvern boots, Wyvern chestplate, Wyvern leggings, and let's put the Wiles charger back, shall we? Are you charging? It's charging the boots first. Okay, boots, then leggings, etc. So, yeah, although that doesn't really have any effect at the moment by default, we'll figure out the next bonuses once everything charges. Okay, so let's briefly talk about upgrades, and because this is a 1.7 pack, I'm not sure whether the information I'm finding is for 1.7 or 1.10, but if you're playing this pack, do be aware that the default key for doing this is usually C, but that's in use by other mods, so you have to rebind it. It's in options, it's in controls, and then it's here in Draconic Evolution, tool and armor config GUI, all right? So, and then there's toggle creative flight, but yeah, no need to worry about that. So, yeah, semicolon in my case. So here we see our normal inventory, but we see these buttons on the left-hand side, and we can configure the HUD elements. I'm going to leave that alone at the moment. You can see it down here. I've got 520 shield, RF 4 million, EN, I'm not sure what that is, I need to look it up. And then we have some modifiers. Now, the helm and the chest plate doesn't have anything, so if you click on them, we can't really do anything. Or at least not with these settings. There are other things we can do. So one of the things we can do, one of the things I want to do straight away is change the move speed modifier. So by default, as I said, even when charged, it's not really all that great. So of course, there's those jet boots that I was using. Here's the jet boots by comparison. That's much faster. Yes, it was much faster. So back in here, we want to go into the leggings, move speed modifier. Do we want to click the triple plus button? I think we do. Triple plus, 500%. Okay. Reduce when walking. Not sure what that is. Maybe that is like a sort of a ramp up effect. Let's try it without that first, and then she'll go back. Yeah. This is quite a bit faster, and of course we have a wireless charger, so even if this consumes in fact it's so fast. I have problems controlling it. Will it let me reduce that? Let's see. Okay, so it's fine when I'm moving around, and then if I double tap forward we get full speed, so I can control it more if I want to. And let's see how big the power draw is, shall we? Well, non-existent. If it's taking anything at all, I don't see it. Although we are got 4 million RF, and it's certainly not showing anything up. So it doesn't look like that uses up any power whatsoever, so I'm quite happy. So what's our, aside from the fact we're using up our hunger bar like crazy, and that's something I may have to watch, see if I can get some other way of saturation by one of the baubles, perhaps. I don't think I have any at the moment, but maybe if I can find an amulet that gives me the food saturation effect, that will be useful. So other effects, the boots are jump height, I think. Yeah, and then reduce when walking. So jump height modifier. Okay. 5 times higher. Okay, and then reduce while walking off. Yeah, so if I jump, yeah, I'm just going to jump up that way. And yeah, I can move around as normal, which is pretty good. We also can change that so that doesn't happen unless I'm running around. So I guess I'll turn that on as well. Why not? Reduce while walking on. So normal-ish, unless I'm running, in which case I'll get the full height jump. Pretty cool. One of the other really nice features of the Draconic Evolution armor is we can also enchant it, but not using the regular enchanter. It has its own item inventory, so if we pop into here again, and now we click on through to, let's say, the leggings, and then the item inventory, we have 5 slots for an enchantment. So in that case, I've been duplicating soulbound books, so I can put one of those in, and if we hover, well, we've got soulbound 1, which is pretty good. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the armor. I need to just duplicate more of these, which means more XP. I did actually want to show you one thing up here. I don't have the night vision anymore. It's so weird with that night vision when you're used to it. I did create this, and this was just to get zombie heads. I tried to automate this. I couldn't get it to work with an autonomous activator, nor a Killer Joe, nor... Yeah, I couldn't find a way to do it. So I spent 300 levels of XP getting a zombie spawner, which is right up there. You see it? With a transceiver. And how this works is just as you'd expect. I turn this on. Well, that goes on as well. Which will then well, not every few seconds, but every, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, it will spawn zombies, which will get pushed by just the conveyor belts in there. Let me just, there you go, see? They're going to push this corner where I then hit them with a sword and get lots of zombie heads. So that works pretty well. If you know of any way to automate it, I really don't like having this kind of box here for this kind of purpose. I need zombie heads. So if you know any way of getting it, that is very useful. You can use those. Ah, there they are. Here they come. Oh, hello, zombie friends. Yeah. So that spawner can do a number of different things. Let's just... Oh, he's stuck. First time that's happened. Well, maybe he'll free himself. Let's turn it off. And let's throw the stuff in the system. Yeah, let's throw most of our artifact armor in there now. I'm not going to need that, I don't think. Maybe the saturation helm? Possibly. Yeah, we'll see. Are we going to get those back? Oh, there you are. There we go. And it pushes the loot out into this corner as well, just because the corner is occupied by a conveyor belt. So yeah, if you know any better way of doing that than this, please let me know. I don't know of any other way. And we're now back up to about 90 levels of XP. Of course, the soulbound duplication, every time I do that, takes up about 40 levels of XP, so it's not amazing, but it is pretty good. I've also been getting lots of mob souls out of this, and trophies it seems like, but yeah, we're getting just one of those. But if we look at these, yeah, 20 or 30 mob souls, so if we ever need any of those for any more components, we'll have them. And lots of loot bags as well, on 800 of the things. Okay, so with that done, what do we move on to next? Oh, one quick thing. One of the loot bags gave me a Skullfire sword. I'm not sure just whether it's actually worthwhile using. It doesn't seem great, but I guess if we want with the skeleton heads, then I guess we could use that. But its recipe, if you want to craft one, is one of the insane recipes. Yes. Well, insane-ish. It's one of the easier of the extreme crafting recipes, because these crystal matrix are just lots of diamonds and nether stars, which we have, and everything else is fairly common, another nether star. So yeah, I don't think it's a great sword by comparison, but I guess we can go and have a stab at something. Shall we? Seems to be pretty fast, however, so yeah, maybe not. We'll come back to it anyway. I don't particularly feel a need for it, unless there's something special about it that I'm not seeing. And I've kept this ender pouch on me, by the way, because I can't, if I use the wireless crafting terminal, I can't use, is it inventory tweaks? Control shift stuff into the stuff? I can only use shift, so I can't just rapidly put large amounts of my inventory in. So I just thought I'd use the ender pouch, which will do that just fine. So speaking of the the extreme crafting, do we now have enough for the die crafting table? Because we're going to get to it sooner or later, so we may as well see what we need. So crystal matrix ingots, ME controllers, yeah, awakened cores. Do I have those now? I have one awakened core. Okay, what do they need? They need Wyvern cores. Okay, so we don't have those yet because our cow is out still. And I was just using it to craft the armor. Oh well, what I could do... Yeah, how many cores do I need? 4? What if I take the upgrade out of these leggings? I take the cores out. That'll give me 8. Yep. Still can walk around just fine. It just affects my shield amount. It's at 200. However, I've still got 520. So when it drops below 200, then yeah, we've got a problem, but I'm not going to fight stuff immediately. So I just need one more, do I? Yeah, just one more. Wyvern core. Can you craft me one? Looks like it. 1. Okay, great. And let's just get the rest of those. Great. Okay, so we've got 4 awakened cores, crystal ingot. How many of those? What was it? Die crafting. So 8 crystal, double compressed crafting table, and an ME controller. Okay. So 8, please. Yeah, I have everything I need. Good. That is very fast at crafting them as well. It's just because it's diamonds and nether stars. There we go. The double compressed. We'll just make one of those. I could just shift click it to make those. And what was the last thing? Oh, it was an ME controller. Yeah, and I should introduce, well, this. So I'm making up an ME controller, and yes, this is far too large. Yes, there is no real need for this whatsoever, except I kind of like the idea of building it. Now, normally the easiest way is to make a hollow cube, but I'm going to make mostly a solid cube. Saw this design on Reddit, thought it looked pretty good. It's pretty much the maximum number of faces that you can get once this is assembled. From that, this is the bottom layer. The top layer is exactly the same as this bottom layer, but just rotated 90 degrees. And every other layer in between is just going to be a checkerboard pattern. So there isn't going to be anything special, but I will show you once I've actually got more of these in. Each of these costs a resonant machine frame, which is why I don't have very many of them. Resonant machine frames still take a lot of time to actually produce. So once that's done, I will then show you, because then I need to rewire everything to run from this. And because of the way this is constructed, we're going to have to put P2Ps in here with dense cable in order to get this working. So a lot of the backbone of the system is going to have to be P2P based. Not that we're going to use a lot of these faces, to be honest. I don't anticipate the need to, but I guess we can. So with it here, we can then go ahead and do that. And have you now crafted, what was it, the double compressed? Yes, you have. Great. So we now should be able to make in one of these. Doesn't really matter which one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And make a die crafting table, please. And that is probably going to take a while. Oh no, it is moving. Yeah, that's not much different to a resonant, to be honest. You can see I've got quite a few of these things going. I could stack these things, but at the moment I'll just leave them as is. My frame rate suffers when I put too much of them in. So yeah, let's wait for that to be done, and then we'll see. I don't think there's many recipes we can get to yet. Let's have a look at that draconic armor before I start spending lots of upgrades on this existing stuff. There's obviously all the weapons, which are pretty amazing, apparently. I haven't really used them myself, but I'm more than willing to try them. Draconic Helm needs Awakened Draconium, and yeah, I don't know of any other way to get that other than killing the Ender Dragon over and over. If you know, please let me know in the comments. I would be really interested. And similarly, Awakened Cores, well, we know that we already know that that takes more of this stuff. The Draconic Energy Core is, again, stuff we created. And then Neutronium is the new thing. So what do we need to make to get Neutronium? That should be the next step if we want to get head towards Draconic Armor. Well, Neutronium Nuggets, pile of neutrons. That's probably a circular at some point, unless there's another recipe in here somewhere. Do we have another recipe? Pile of neutrons. Is this one of those things that I could just... Is it going to be the Neutronium compressor, I wonder? Because I did see that earlier on in the game. Okay. Yes. Maybe not, because we need Neutronium to actually make the Neutronium compressor. I need to go and look up how we actually make Neutronium. And yes, there is no crafting recipe. I wasn't missing it. It's just a machine that makes it. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. The neutron collector. Yes. So we're going to need the die crafting table, that much is for certain. However, we're going to need all of this stuff. Now, the problem here is that that neutron collector is slow. It creates a pile of neutrons, according to the wiki, every 7,111 ticks. So a pile of neutrons every 6 minutes, which means 9 of them every 54 minutes, let's say an hour. So a nugget every hour. So that means 9 hours for one ingot for one machine. Oh, okay. So we're going to need to attack this logically. Compressed dark iron, we can probably do. That's extra planets. I would assume we get that from dark iron ingots. That's from Eris. Yeah. What is the transmutation template? If you don't know what this is where we get to... This is going to be terrible. This is going to be so awful. Yeah, that's just as bad. Although, is it? Yeah. Unstable, stable, infinity catalyst. Yeah, it's all bad. Okay. So maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just go back to neutron collector. Yes, so the dark iron means we need to go to more planets. Computational matrix is extra utilities, so this is stuff we can already do. Block of elven quartz we know we can do from Botania. Solar neutron activator looks like regular stuff that we've made before. That looks like we need to do more mechanism. Okay. And then we got dark cloud, which is Natura. We're going to have to collect that from somewhere. Flux crystal block. We need flux crystals. That is relatively straightforward recipe. And then these. Now these let us make machine chassis among other things, but we need to actually craft them on the assembly tables. They are just blocks of redstone. So I may as well set some of those going anyway because we can make chassis with them. Conductive iron blocks we've already got. Signalum we can make. So a lot of this we can make. Some things I'm going to need to go to more planets. So I don't know where Eris is. I don't remember off the top of my head my astronomy. So I'm going to have to figure out what tier it is. If it's tier 6 or below, we'll be fine. If it's tier 7 or above, well, I'm going to have to build something new. So, do we have enough for the die crafting table? Is it finished yet, I should say? It looks like it's finished. Great, die crafting table. Yes, 81 crafting. That's 9 by 9. If you didn't, if you didn't get the reference, and if you still don't get the reference, what are you doing? You should get that reference. Yes, it's a Direwolf 20 reference. In case any of you don't have anything to do with that. So yeah, we need to actually add lots of items in here. So I'm going to go away and craft those, I think. And we're probably not going to be coming back for that. I'll probably be assembling our way towards the neutron collector, because what I want to do is just pull stuff out of it if it is automatable and start stacking it somewhere, because we're going to need that neutronium. And this, because it sounds very much like a time gate, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to make multiple of those things. So if it's a time gate, we're going to have to get it started. And let's just see what other recipes we can do with it. Let's see. It's all going to be extreme crafting, I imagine. So the infinity ingot, which is used to make the infinity tools, which are just ridiculous. Neutronium blocks, I don't fancy doing that. The chaotic core, which is the top tier of draconic evolution. Oh wow! In case you don't know about draconic evolution, by the way, it's sort of a comedy in that its upgrades are ridiculous. Avaritio, which adds the die crafting table, is a parody almost of draconic evolution to make it even more ridiculous. So yeah, they're ridiculous in total. Yeah, so nothing too worrying there. So yeah, just the infinity ingot, as he says, just the various infinity tools. We are going to need Endis pearls at some point in the far future. However, it seems that everything else there, apart from the neutronium, is just regular, really easy stuff. So yeah, that's fine. The Asgard dandelion, I think that's just infinite Botania water with Vasquez tears. Yeah, so Averiti is breaking Botania with it. But again, that's lots. Each one of those is an infinity ingot, and each infinity ingot is all of these neutronium ingots, just for one. We need all those to break Botania pretty much with infinite mana. And then infinity boots. And infinity boots are the top tier end game armor. They're not necessarily better than draconic boots, they're just the end resource. So by the time we get to them, we may all just use EMC to make another set of these. Hopefully it's EMCable. If not, then we can go to Wyvern stuff. I don't see any EMC, so maybe just the tier below and then you upgrade through Wyvern and draconic again. Is dark chest plates? Helps if I turn helps if I turn NER back on. Dark Dark Helm. Let's look for the Dark Helm. Is it EMC? Okay, you are. So I will be able to use the transmutation tablet to create a new Dark Helm and go through that battle suit. In fact, is battle suit already like that? Are you EMC? Yes, you are. Okay, so we'll be able to make another set to make that last tier of armor. All good. And from there, well, we'll see. So between the episodes, I'm going to have to go and find Eris, and then maybe we can start crafting our first things on the die crafting table. We'll see. So yeah, we've got the armor upgrade this episode. I'm just going to shove more of this redstone actually on here. A redstone block. It's going to be a short episode just because I'm taking a quick holiday. Not that you'll see it because my episodes will take care of themselves. I have a few built up. Let's just put that in there and then do you here and then make. So yeah, you'll still see things daily. It's just that I'll be away for a couple of days and then I'll be back and of course as normal. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next episode, now that I've got some decent armor, I'll probably go through and enchant them between the episodes just by putting enchantment books. Maybe resistance, certainly soulbound. I don't want to lose any of this stuff. I'm going to soulbound these as well. I think I've done that with one. Yeah, I've done it with my silk touch pick, but I need to do it with my other stuff as well. I want to make sure that none of this, basically, I don't want to lose it between dying if I have to go after the Chaos Guardian. So in baubles, I also have these, and I don't think I can enchant them. But if there's any way of keeping these between deaths, let me know in the comments. More than happy to hear it. All right, hope you've enjoyed the episode. See you next time, and thanks for watching.